ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष ॐ शान्तिः.
I am Dr. Gopaul and welcome to Journey of Enlightenment. Today I am very privileged to have with me once again my dear friend and professor Dr. Kamal Mishra. Kamal Mishra, on behalf of my people and on behalf of the Indian and Hindu diaspora, it is my great pleasure to present to you this token of appreciation, for you represent to us that ancient Vedic knowledge, that Vedic tradition which we cherish today and as we hope to preserve. Professor Mishra, on behalf of our people.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Our program continues to explore Vedic culture and literature. Today, I have with me Professor Kamal Kishore Mishra. Dr. Mishra is Professor of Sanskrit, Department of Sanskrit at Kolkata University. Professor Mishra is a manuscriptologist, Indologist, and Orientalist. Professor Mishra has written 15 books, including an 11-volume Bhagavad-Gita launched in March 2021 by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. The Bhagavad-Gita, popularly known as the Gita, as it is part of the epic Mahabharat. The Mahabharata describes the war between the Pandavas and the Kauravas on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The Gita is a discourse given by Krishna to Arjuna before the war is about to begin. The words of Sri Krishna contain the essence of a Vedic wisdom, the keystone of Hinduism. Speaking during the launch of the Bhagavad Gita, the 11 volumes produced by Professor Mishra, Prime Minister Modi said thousands of scholars have dedicated their whole lives for in-depth study of the Gita, which can be clearly seen in the analysis of different interpretations on every verse of a single scripture and the expression of so many mystics. Prime Minister Modi added that it is also a symbol of India's ideological freedom and tolerance, which motivates every person to have his own viewpoint. A lesson for the world indeed. The Prime Minister said Adi Sankaracharya, who united India, who united Hinduism, saw the Gita as a spiritual consciousness. Saints like Ramanuja Acharya had put forth the Gita as an expression of spiritual knowledge. For Swami Vivekananda, Gita has been a source of unwavering diligence and indomitable confidence. The Prime Minister said that the Gita is a book for the whole world and every creature. Today, with me, is Professor Mishra, who will be giving us further knowledge, further in depth into the Gita. Welcome once again, Professor.
Namaskar, Dr. Gopaul, and I'm so happy, and my regards to you, and through you, I'm extending my warm greetings, my warm regard, my warm love and affection to whole Caribbean countries.
Yes, thank you, Dhanyavad. And they are also very excited that you are able to join with me in such an auspicious conversation, because to a large extent, Vedic knowledge is not as known in the Caribbean countries as it should be. And this is what the aim, the objective of this program is about, that we can explore what this knowledge is. Because as you know, as Hindus and persons of the Indian diaspora, our history started at the Harappan civilization, at the Indus civilization, on the banks of Saraswati, on the hills of the Himalayas, where this knowledge came forth from to man, despite the fact that this knowledge had no beginning and it has no end. So last day we spoke at length about the various Vedas, the 4 Vedas. We spoke about Upanishads. today I am going to concentrate on one of the most known texts, which is the Bhagavad-Gita. The Bhagavad-Gita itself is the essence of the Vedas and the Upanishads. So my first question to you, Professor, please tell me a bit, share some insight on Bhagavad-Gita. What is the Bhagavad-Gita?
Yeah. So thank you, Dr. Gopaul, you inviting me, and our friendship. What I felt, it's not a friendship for a moment. It's a friendship for eternity, as per our Hindu culture, cultural civilization. I want to say, you are talking about the diaspora, and diaspora is very important for me. Diaspora is very close to my heart, especially the Indian diaspora, because I worked in Fiji as an Indian diplomat, being a student of Sanskrit, being a professor of Sanskrit. I am blessed, and now we are going to discuss about the Bhagavad Gita. Your question is, what is Bhagavad Gita? It's very, very important question. And for the youth, I am especially addressing to the youth of our youth of Caribbean, our Hindu community, our human community, that the Bhagavad means God, and Bhagavad here identified Lord Krishna, Gopal, and fortunately your name is also Gopal. So Bhagavad means Gopal, Bhagavad means God, Bhagavad means divine. Gita means song. This is the song of Gopal, this is the song of divine, this is the song of Bhagwan, God. And the Bhagavad Gita, in our tradition, the Adi Guru Shankaracharya, in 8th century AD, he said, Bhagavad Gita kinchit dhita ganga jal lav kanika pi. If you read, if you study a small part of Bhagavad Gita, even a sloka, even a one part of that sloka of in entire Bhagavad Gita, you are just benefited like a Ganga Jal. This is the importance of Bhagavad Gita as per Adi Guru Shankaracharya.
Yes.
And that is very important. Even I tell you one important thing regarding Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita also said that Swalpam Atsya Dharmasya Trayato Maito Mato Bhaya. This is in Bhagavad Gita. It means even a little knowledge of the Dharma, protect us from the great fear. This is in Bhagavad Gita. And that is very important. Your question is, what is Bhagavad Gita? This is Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
This is Bhagavad Gita. Fear from all, anyone should away from all kind of fear.
Yes.
That thing. And fear is the main obstacle of any development in our life.
Indeed, because when we look at Gita,
Yeah.
it started with Arjuna,
Ha,
who was gripped
ha,
with anxiety,
ha.
gripped in fear.
Yeah.
He was almost in a state
Hmm.
where there was a mental turbulence taking place. At the end of Gita, we saw a totally transformed mindset and a totally transformed spirit in Arjuna, who was now ready to face Dharma, accept his responsibility, and deliver it as he should. So indeed, you are very right that Gita provides for us that inner strength, that inner bravery, that inner wisdom in which we are able to face the challenges that this world might present to us.
Yeah. I tell you one thing, no. The two great epic of Indian tradition. One is Mahabharata, another is Ramayana. some other day we will talk Ramayana.
Yes.
But now the time for Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita. And Bhagavad Gita is the part of Mahabharata.
So Bhagavad Gita
Is
is
the part of-
one part of the Mahabharata.
So Mahabharata is a compilation of 1 lakh shlokas.
1 lakh would be how many?
1 lakh a compilation of 1 lakh shloka. It means 100,000. What is Mahabharata? The name is Bharat. Maha means greater.
Yes.
So it's a huge thing. It's an encyclopedia of human being. I can say Mahabharata is an encyclopedia of human behavior.
Yes.
And from there, the 14th chapter named as a Bhishma Parv, and within the Bhishma Parv, Bhagavad Gita had been taken. So this is a very important thing we should know.
Yes, indeed.
We should know. So Bhagavad Gita is like this, and Mahabharata, if anything not in Mahabharata, it means not in our life. All kind of our behavior, all kind of our temptation, all kind of our confusion, all kind of our dilemmas reflected, compiled through the character of Mahabharata
Yes.
in Mahabharata.
So Mahabharata.
So Mahabharata is so important,
Yes.
so important to understand human behavior.
Yes.
And from there, the Bhagavad Gita came.
So it's almost like the most ancient text of human psychology.
Very good, very true. Human psychology and the civilizational values are par excellence.
Yes.
Because I did my postdoctoral research as a young social scientist of Indian Council of Social Science Research at JNU in Mahabharata in I think long time back.
Yes.
So that's why I thought I should explain like this.
Yes.
And the Bhagavad Gita, yes, that day we are talking about the Upanishad,
Yes.
Veda and the Upanishad. So the whole Upanishad, the essence of whole Upanishad, we will get here in
In Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
It is the entire essence of Vedantic knowledge.
Yeah. And I will explain you another the first question. I am just addressing the first question with you. In Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapter,
Yes.
18 adhyaya, 18 chapter, and in Bhagavad Gita, total 700 slokas. 700 slokas compiled there in Bhagavad Gita, and the manuscripts all over Southeast Asia we will find in Sanskrit or in their original language.
So tell me, Professor, about the author of Mahabharat. Who was this divine author that recorded Mahabharat?
Yeah, I tell you one thing. It's a very important question you are asking to me. The Western scholarship always give the time frame.
Yes.
Always Western scholarship always try to fix who is the author. Who is the author of Ramayana? Who is the author of Veda?
Yes.
Who is the author of Mahabharata? Who is the author of this? Who is the author of that? The Western scholarship always exercise like this.
Yes.
Where is the carbon dating?
Yes.
Where this thing? Where this thing?
Yes.
This is the Western scholarship.
Yes.
But our Indian scholarship are far left, far bigger,
Yes.
far deeper,
Yes.
far
Wider.
wider. So they can't explain, unable to explain. But I will try to explain that in Indian tradition we are not going to time frame. Because I tell you one thing, in epigraphy, my discipline in
Yes.
Sanskrit, we always fix the time, where is the time, where is the date, where
Yes.
is this, where is that. And AD, BC,
Yes.
1500 BC, 1200 AD, like this.
Yes.
But you see, in Mahabharata, a very important shloka always I quote, that is the Ganesh Vilikhita, Vyas Virachita, Vyas Virachita, Ganesh Vilikhita, Mahabharati Divyakatha. This is one statement.
Yes.
Vyas Virachita. Vyas has composed these thoughts,
Yes.
or visualized.
Yes.
Ganesh Vilikhita. And Ganesh is the writer.
So Lord
Lord Ganesh is the writer.
Yes.
Mahabharati Divyakatha. This is a very divine story.
Yes.
Now tell me one thing. The Ganesh has as a copywriter of the Mahabharata, and Vyas is giving the dictation or composing the text,
Yes.
and Ganesh is likhitam the Mahabharata, and Mahabharata, Bhagavad-Gita is a part of Mahabharata. So we know where is the birth certificate of Lord Ganesha?
No, definitely.
No one. If we don't know the birthday of Lord Ganesha, how can any scholar can fix the date of Mahabharata and Ramayana and this and that? It's totally impossible.
Yes.
If Western scholars fix the date and fix the where he was born, Lord Ganesha,
Yes.
and we see the year,
Yes.
this is the problem. Indian scholarship always say, we are going with the time, we are going with the tradition, we are going with the Pal, Kal, Samay,
Yes.
lot of things. So, Vyas Virachita, Ganesh Vilikhita, Mahabharati Divyakatha, we should understand this text and this thing.
So, as you said, that Mahabharat is the totality of the work that was written, with Gita being one aspect of it. In Gita, who were the main characters that had this great conversation during this Mahabharat war?
Yeah, I will tell you one thing. Gita is a whole Indian tradition is a tradition of conversation.
Yes.
Like
As
we are
doing,
talking.
yes.
You are putting a question, I am giving the answer. We are sharing our ideas.
Yes.
This is our Indian tradition.
Yes.
Our tradition is based on conversation. Gita is also a conversation between Arjuna and the Lord Krishna. Our whole Indian tradition is based on the conversation. हम कहते हैं उसको संवाद की परंपरा है. We are discussing things, we are sharing things, same things. Lord Krishna sharing and Arjuna sharing his own doubts, his own conflict with the Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna is convincing him, giving the light of the life, Gyan. We are going to discuss in part-wise everything. So, the Bhagavad-Gita is a conversation between Lord Krishna and Parth Arjuna.
I see. So, as we said, and as that conversation took place, it was right before the Mahabharat war began.
Yes.
What caused the war in the first place?
You see, this is a very important question. We all human beings face this kind of question. In our life, we are searching for peace.
Indeed.
We all are searching for peace. Even Mahabharata,
Yes.
Kaurav and Pandav is also searching for the peace.
So it was two sides, the Pandavas and the Kauravas.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm coming in the point. We are searching for the peace. Whole world is the searching for peace. Even nowadays,
Yes.
all the discussion, all the discourse, all the conference are based on the searching for the peace.
Yes.
What happened in Mahabharata? They are searching for peace, but for peace, justice is very important.
Indeed.
If justice is not there, peace will never. Family, even in the family, even in the brother and sisters and the wife and husband and the neighbors and the friends,
Yes.
we need justice. Justice of relationship, justice of land, or justice of work division, whatever. Justice is very important for peace. If you justice, peace will automatically prevail. If you not justice, peace will not come. Same things in Mahabharata. Justice was not done in Mahabharata for Pandavas, the Mahabharata happened.
Yes.
That is the main cause, because and it gives a message. It gives a message for the human being, whole world,
Yes.
that you do justice, even in your personal life, even in our personal life, in our professional life, we try to give the justice. Then we will sleep nicely. If we not do justice, our sleep will be better.
So
That is the Mahabharata. That is the Bhagavad-Gita. Ultimately, Bhagavad-Gita is telling like this.
so the Kauravas tried to take what was not theirs,
Yeah.
not hand over the kingdom
Yeah.
to the Pandavas.
Yeah.
So they were behaving in an evil manner, in an unethical manner.
Yeah.
And as a result, the Pandavas had to engage in a righteous war
Yeah.
in order to bring that justice.
Yeah, justice. And even why Bhagavad-Gita is so fascinating. Why Bhagavad-Gita is center of attraction.
Yes.
Kaurava, Pandava, justice, love, greedy, all kind of things. Love, affection. Why Bhagavad-Gita is so important for us? Because what I analyze, I have 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
Why Bhagavad-Gita is attracting us? Why? And not us, whole human being.
Yes.
So the first point is Bhagavad-Gita is a Shastra, is the book of conflict.
Yes.
Bhagavad-Gita is a Shastra, book of conflict, book of struggle.
Yes.
In Upanishadic tradition, there is no struggle. The Upanishad, the Rishi Muni in the Himalaya, they are in the ashram,
Yes.
they are in the river, Ganga, they are reciting, they are visualizing, they are meditating. There is no struggle. They are visualizing, they have a certain motive. But in Mahabharata, in Bhagavad Gita, situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the Shankh, Panchajanya,
Yes.
has already announced.
Yes.
Both brothers, Kaurava and Pandava, is ready to fight.
Yes.
And all kind of astra shastra are ready to start. So whole atmosphere is different.
Mm-hmm.
And usually physically we say Bhagavad Gita war was done in the Kurukshetra, Haryana.
Yes. Yes.
But Haryana, but the Kurukshetra is not a physical place.
Right.
Kurukshetra is within us.
That conflict that happened within our own selves.
No, I'm just explaining. Kurukshetra is within us because we have a 2 Shakti.
Mm-hmm.
The first Asuri Shakti and second is Daivik Shakti.
Yes.
And both of them are fighting within us.
Yes.
So Kurukshetra is within us.
Yes.
Kurukshetra is not in the Haryana only.
Yes. Yes. Indeed.
The Kurukshetra is in the heart, in the brain of every human being. No matter you are Indian or not,
Yes.
Kurukshetra is there.
Yes.
Why? The war between Daivik Shakti and Asuri Shakti is going on and on and on.
Yes.
So this is the first point which attract us. This is the only grantha, the conversation between the confusion, the conflict, the dilemma, and this is the main attraction of the Bhagavad Gita. The first point. The second point is a guru and a shishya. And the guru is a magnificent, magnanimous personality and a wonderful form of a Lord Gopaul.
Yes.
I'm so happy, it's just a coincidence because your name is Gopala and then we are talking about the Gopala. So the magnificent, the wonderful form of a divine, that is the Guru here.
Yes.
And who is the Sishya? Sishya is the Partha Arjuna. So conversation between a guru and Shishya is very important. What kind of Krishna? So Krishna said, "Ki kasturi tilakam lalata pachli pakshastale kastuma." It's a very beautiful personality.
Yes.
And where is Krishna? Full of love is there. That's another point. Where is Krishna? Full of love is there.
Yes.
Full of affection is there. Where is Krishna? The gopi is there. So 60,000 gopis there, Radhe, 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 Radhe. So where is the Krishna? The love, the all atmosphere, and the divine love is there.
Yes.
So this is the second most important attractive point of Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
First was the conflict, second was the eternal love.
Yes.
As a guru of Gopaul,
Yes.
as a guru, and the sister was the Arjuna. So this is another most important point what I felt. The third point, why Bhagavad Gita is so important, why Bhagavad Gita is so attractive. The third point is the relationship between Arjuna and Krishna. And it's very remarkable. Tasmat pranam, or strong pranam. That's another thing. In Bhagavad Gita, one sloka is coming in 11th chapter. Piteva putrasya sakheva sakhyu priya priyaya. Which kind of relationship between Arjuna and the Lord? Just like a father of a son, as a friend of a friend, as a lover of a beloved.
Yes.
That kind of relationship between Arjuna and Lord Krishna. And that's very important. That's why say कि my adorable Lord, my Gopaul, as a father, forgive his son, a friend, his dear friend, a lover, his beloved. So,
Nice.
so this is the third attractive point of Bhagavad Gita, what I felt.
Yes.
The fourth one is very important. We say in Sanskrit, sarvanik bhava. Your etiquette beyond religion, beyond color,
Yes.
beyond country. Bhagavad Gita is for all humanity.
Professor Mishra made such a significant point of the value of the Bhagavad Gita to the world. It is a philosophy that transcends race, nationality, gender. It is a philosophy that impacts all aspects of our lives. I'm very thankful to Professor Mishra for joining us today in this session, and I look forward to continuing our third part series on Vedic literature with Professor Mishra. So thank you again, Professor Mishra, for joining me today, and I look forward to our next session where we go more in depth on the Bhagavad Gita and more importantly on your 11 volumes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And my heart is full and words are full. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.